What's up everybody, my name is Danon and welcome to Ahnestly. So the folks over at Gosund reached out and asked, hey, could you review our smart plug, and as an added perk, we'll go ahead and send you a bunch, and if you like them, you can do a giveaway. Well, spoiler alert, I like them. And so if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll tell you guys how you might be able to win one of these 3 plugs. They sent me 4, but I like them so much that I'm gonna keep the 4th one for myself. Let's get honest. Now, I'll be the first person to admit that smart plugs are not sexy tech. You plug it into the wall, you plug something into it, you turn it on using the app or a smart home hub, la-di-da-di-da, they all do the same thing. But the Gosund surprised me. It actually has a feature that none of the big brand names even have, which is the ability to be triggered based on conditions such as weather and humidity level. And that's a big deal for me because the things I plug into here are things like my fan, or my space heater, or my dehumidifier. And if I can get this thing to trigger by itself based on the temperature outside or the humidity level outside, that just makes my home that much smarter, and it creates less frustration for me from shouting at my Google Home Mini that will never pick up my voice and I have to do like 8 times. Anyways, that's awesome. It really is a cool feature. The only problem is that this thing only puts out 10 amps, whereas your wall puts out 15 amps. And that becomes an issue because let's say with bigger space heaters or larger air conditioning units, all of those are going to require 10 amps or more. So make sure you check out your product before you plug anything into this. And if you need the full 15 amps, go ahead and check out my video here where I do review the big brand names, and all of those do put out 15 amps. With that being said, because this can't put out 15 amps, or I assume because it can't put out 15 amps, they cost half the price of any of those big brand names. This thing costs about $8 a pop, whereas any of those big name smart plugs, they can cost you between $15 to $25. But other than the 15 amps, you're not really losing out on any other features. So for example, the Gosund plug is compatible with both Amazon Alexa and the Google Home Assistant, which is already better than Amazon's plug, which is more expensive and it's only compatible with Alexa. To add to the list of pros, this thing is reliable. I haven't had any issues with it, and it's a standalone plug, meaning you don't need a smart home hub such as Google Home Mini or Alexa. So it just runs you $8 versus $40 for a smart home hub plus a plug. So keep that in mind. Being a budget plug does have some drawbacks, such as the fact that this came with no instructions, so I didn't even know what app I was supposed to use to get it set up. Now the box does have a barcode here, but I have an iPhone and I don't know how to scan the barcode and have it automatically pop up an app, so I had to Google it. The app is called Smart Life, and just a pro tip, do not use a tablet to try to look up that app because, at least for Apple, the iPad has filters in their app store that filter out non-tablet apps, and Smart Life is a non-tablet app. So because of that, if you look it up in your iPad, you'll never find it. I looked for like 40 minutes, but if you use your iPhone to look it up, it'll be the first one that pops up. Again, the app is called Smart Life. The other drawback is that it offers you 3 ways to connect to your smart plug, but one of them doesn't work, and then having 2 other ways makes it that much more confusing. Although I guess it's nice having options. So at $8, do I recommend this smart plug? Yes, it's so good that I'm keeping one for myself to add to my collection of smart plugs, and there's a reason why it's one of the best sellers. It's cheap, it's reliable, it's feature packed, and again, it has features that even the big hitters can't hit. So yeah, by all means, if you don't win, pick one up. So just a couple things for the giveaway, guys. It's only going to be for people who live within the US. Unfortunately, we're just too small of a channel to be able to afford or figure out the logistics to ship it outside of the United States. So really sorry guys, but please subscribe because as this channel gets bigger, the goal and the hope is that, we'd be able to do bigger giveaways. So yeah, please stay tuned. Otherwise, if you guys do live in the United States, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, and best of luck to you guys. Until next time, stay honest.